Life was unconsciously wild because the difference between then and now is just the consciousness. Now I'm aware, I'm present, and I know what I'm doing every moment of my life. You see, the other time was I'm with the flow, just moving, and glass after glass, shot after shot. You know, it was just a cycle of years and years and years of the same unconscious behavior.
Janet is an alcohol abuse survivor. For years, alcohol addiction got the better of her, affecting her health, career, and relations with family and friends.
My family started wondering. I was not making sense with arguments with them because, as always, because I prided myself in being a functional alcoholic, I attached alcoholism to not being successful financially. So because I was making money, what will you tell me?
Like Janet, hundreds of youth in Kenya's coastal city of Mombasa have slipped into drug and substance abuse. From illicit brews to injectables, drugs are available to all without discrimination.
The changing trends of how guys are using drugs is just out of this world at the moment. And one parent, I can echo a sentiment from one of the parents that said, we are losing our youth, we are using our children.
A 2016 survey by the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse found that 51% of Mombasa residents have ever used at least one substance of abuse. And for many years, Janet was an excessive drinker, often going most of her days highly intoxicated.
Alcoholism is a progressive disease. That means that as you go on, you will need more. And another thing is that alcohol is a depressant. It's not even a stimulant. In the early days, it was a stimulant because it excited me, made my body feel, excited and all that. But with long-term usage, it starts depressing you due to now the chemical processes that go on with time.
Janet eventually lost her career because of alcoholism. And despite concerted efforts from family, friends, and work colleagues, her drinking only grew worse. But her awakening came 3 years ago, a moment she says marked the start of her journey back to sobriety.
As I was going down these stairs, I was shaking, the withdrawals, the morning withdrawals. And it's like a Damascus moment of some sort, I was like, for how long will I do this? Second, who will marry me?
With this realization, Janet's parents found an opportunity to change her life. Moving fast, they sought a rehabilitation center and enrolled her. For 3 months, she underwent vigorous recovery and refocus. And while she admits the process was not easy, she is grateful she took the step forward.
You're forced to face yourself and your demons, you see. And I think that is the best gift the rehab facility ever gave me. To give me a location or a space where I will have no choice to live. Somebody would think it's a prison, but it is a beautiful prison. You see, because now I am forced to do what I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to do, but I just needed a push.
Rima Serene Medical Center is one of many rehabilitation facilities in Mombasa working to tackle the rampant drug and substance addiction cases in the city. The organization is aware this is an uphill task, especially considering the wide variety of drugs that are readily available to the city's residents.
A 10-year-old child, he can consume something at the moment because it's easily accessible. And to bring it home, when clients come to a place or patient comes to a place, you'll find that person through the interaction say, it's easy to get cocaine, it's easy to get heroin. They cannot reveal the source, but basically you find that there is a gap somewhere.
But Rima is up to the task. Despite the magnitude of the problem, the organization believes helping addicts individually will eventually add up to beating the city's drug menace. And so, one patient after another, the facility pulls drug and substance users out of the dark world.
Once the client has gone through the detox, then we are able to understand how to see them because we have them 24 hours. We're able to see exactly
the other side. You'll be surprised how many clients come here with drug, alcohol addiction, and we discover there is an underlying condition.
People can go there and meet people they are alike or they are like. Not to look at each other and judge each other, but to look at each other and see how, you see there are different spectrums of healing.
3 years sober now, Janet uses her experience to help other struggling addicts. As a sobriety ambassador, she gives motivational talks to patients in rehabilitation centers, speaks to the youth in different forums, and even shares information and tips on social media. For her, such efforts, however little, bolstered those by organizations like RIMA and other state agencies to tackle drug and alcohol abuse along Kenya's coast.